remember Sally before she went to Australia, don't you? Look, this is her farewell photo.
Oh, that's me asleep in a pram.
She thought you were a lovely baby.
So I've got to be here when she comes.
Yeah, of course you have. She wants to see her godson. Anyway, I'm proud of you some of the time.
We're down memory lane, are we?
Guess what? David and Sally are coming over from Australia.
Who?
You know, David and Sally.
Who's David and Sally?
I told you, Bill.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I was at school with Sally.
Well, I wasn't there.
Oh, I know, but I've talked about it, and she married David.
Oh, and became Sally and David.
She's my godmother.
Oh, of course. Faith, I haven't got the faintest idea who you're talking about.
Oh, she did history, and she went off to live in Australia with a social anthropologist called David.
Is there any more of this? Only I'm agog with disinterest.
Well, surely you remember.
So, Faith, not only do you have an enormous family, but you also have a motley collection of friends whom I suppose to commit to memory. It's like living in a Russian novel.
Well, anyway, they're coming over at the end of the month.
Oh, goody.
And I'm going to ask them to dinner.
Do I have to be there?
Yes, you do. You'll enjoy it.
Is that an order?
You won't have your hair cut again before she comes, will you?
Why not?
Well, if it's too short at the sides, it looks a bit aggressive.
Well, that's the idea, Mum. Get the best seat on the bus.
Yes. Don't have it done again till she's gone.
Oh, I can't promise.
Well, I'd be very grateful, Joe. And when she comes...
Yeah?
Could you wear a nice shirt?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you know, stand up when she comes in and things, shake her hand.
No doubt you'll give me the glare if I don't.
Well, don't roll your eyes when she says you've grown.
What, you mean betray the cause of urban anarchy so she'll slip me a few quid?
Exactly.
OK.
Thank you.
Morning, Richard.
Morning, Bill. You've got a new neighbour.
What?
I've moved Douglas out of the next office. It's being partitioned, and Liza's moving in.
Who?
Liza?
What?
She's on the full-time staff now.
As what?
A design consultant, of course. She got lots of plans.
Yes, and most of them include you.
I know. Isn't it exciting?
Richard, please listen to me. You are a married man.
I try not to think about that, Bill.
You've got to think about it, Richard, and you've got to stop this affair with Liza.
Surely you understand. After all, you married her.
We all make mistakes.
She's bewitched me.
Yes, I can believe that. Oh, good grief.
Needs good neighbour.
You look wonderful, Liza. I must go, Bill. I've got a meeting with the managing director. Shall I see you for lunch?
Can't wait. How is the passionate lover today?
Don't ask.
Oh, relationship not going well?
It's fine.
Really? But then your expectations weren't very high, were they?
Liza, Faith and I are very happy. At least Faith is very happy.
I knew it.
I am less than happy about the fact that you are about to occupy the office next door. What's this?
It's for my desk.
This is Liza McGregor.
That's right.
Well, you're not called McGregor anymore.
Well, I know I wasn't for a bit.
When we got divorced, you decided to call yourself Liza Ferrari.
It was a whim. I've reverted.
Well, you can't have McGregor. Someone else wants it.
There are more McGregors in the world than you and Thingy.
She is not Thingy, she is Faith.
Anyway, it's quite a common name.
I'm surprised you want it, then.
You gave it to me.
Yes, well, now I'm going to give it to Faith.
She'll be the second, Mrs. McGregor.
She will be the only Mrs. McGregor.
I was the first.
You're just doing this to spite her, aren't you?
Actually, you're quite wrong. Richard and I had a little chat.
What's Richard got to do with all this?
He said he felt that choosing the name Ferrari said something about me.
That you're expensive, noisy, and a show-off?
His view is that although I am obviously fiery and exotic, one shouldn't give the impression of being too unusual.
It was a bit late for that. You've done it already.
He feels McGregor balances my glamour a bit.
Richard said all that rubbish.
He thinks it sounds solid, dependable, trustworthy.
Another good reason why you shouldn't use it.
Anyway, I'm very fond of it.
All of a sudden.
And I was very fond of you when we were together.
Which wasn't very often.
And now we're together again.
We are not together, Liza. You are standing in my office, and I am very unhappy about it.
Look, we've got connecting doors. It'll be just like that palazzo in Florence when I used to sneak in and surprise you.
You never surprised me. I knew you were after my small change.
Got any coins? Only I gather they've installed a coffee vending machine or something squalid, and I've only got a £20 note.
Why did you ask Richard?
He said you would show me the ropes.
Oh, don't tempt me.
And did I tell you about when Sally and I went on holiday to France?
Not more than twice.
Well, we went into this really posh restaurant and we'd never seen live lobsters in a water tank like that. Sally scooped them all into her duffel bag.
How you laugh.
How we laughed. And then she threw them
Into the sea. Yes, I know.
Well, she was ahead of her time, even in those days. I mean, who's heard of animal liberation in those days?
Oh, indeed.
Well, that's how she met David.
Who was the local representative of the Battered Lobsters Association?
He was studying in France for a year, Mediterranean races and their diet.
Paid for by the ratepayers, no doubt.
He rescued her from the harbour. Well, her duffel bag had made her a bit top-heavy, you see. Oh, well, they found they had things in common.
Lobster rehabilitation, for one.
Been together ever since.
Fine. Now, can we talk about something more interesting? Green fly, goat rearing?
That's very rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've had it up to here. No, up to here. With Sally and her jolly japes. I don't know her and I hate her already.
Well, I'm sorry you feel like that.
Are you?
No, not really. I thought I was doing you a favour.
How'd you work that out?
Well, they're coming to dinner and you don't know them.
I feel as if I know them well enough to compile this as your life profile.
I'm trying to give you a picture of them so that you'd have things to talk about.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, Bill, come on, don't be so rotten. I know what it's like meeting people for the first time and not knowing what to say.
I meet new people all the time and I'm never short of conversation.
You're being a pain about this, and I don't know why.
Probably because I'm not looking forward to it very much.
Well, we've both got family and friends from former lives.
Yes, but there's no reason why I should like the people that you and John had as friends, now is there?
Suppose not.
You can't expect present partners to spend carbon copy evenings of the good old days.
I don't think that.
Yes, you do. Change partners, the ladies, excuse me, and off we go with the same old faces.
Hey, you're not being fair.
I don't feel very fair. But you've got to understand that the things you had in common with these people have got nothing to do with me. And they'll probably tell anecdotes about you and John.
Too well-mannered.
It's even worse.
You finished?
No.
Well, listen to me for a minute. You are dragging your past life round with you like a ball and chain.
In what way?
In Liza's way. She's been lurking in the background like Cruella de Vil ever since we met, so don't talk to me about it.
At least she's not coming to dinner.
Don't push it, Bill. I'm cross.
All right, all right. I won't enjoy it, but I know you want to see them, so I'll be nice.
You won't interrupt my jokes, and you'll remember to pour me a drink.
Look, I said I'd be nice. I didn't say I'd be David Niven. Hello?
Hi, Bill, it's me.
Oh, hello, Hannah. What is it? Money or money?
No, that's not very nice. You're supposed to say, how are you?
How are you? And how much do you want?
Well, 50 quid wouldn't go, miss. But I wasn't phoning about money, actually.
Oh, well, that's a first. How are your studies?
What studies?
Oh, silly me. And now was I thinking you were doing a fine arts degree.
Only when there's no parties. Is Mum there?
No, she's out, I'm afraid.
Oh, you'll do then.
Oh, how kind.
Tell Mum I'm coming home.
Are you?
You don't sound keen.
No, it'll be nice to see you, but you're not stopping, are you?
I'll be down tomorrow.
So soon?
Look, I know Mum's got her easel in my bedroom, but I'll squeeze in somewhere. The rest will bring sleeping bags.
The rest?
Oh, look, Bill, I've got to go. My
And
mum's
the rest of
running out.
who? So how much do you want? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else. Oh, Sally. Well, yes, it is. Well, I've heard a lot about you, too.
Oh, don't talk to me about London transport.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I was just about to recite the 17 stops on the Jubilee line.
Everything's defrosting. My frozen peas are mushy peas.
Sally phoned.
Oh, no, I've missed her.
It's all right. I've sorted everything out.
Oh, you haven't put her off, have you, Bill?
What sort of a monster do you think I am?
The really scary kind who says what he thinks.
We had a nice chat, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, she said she knew John wasn't right for you, and she's glad you found me.
Oh, she did she?
And she knew what an ordeal you were putting me through, meeting your old friends.
Did she really say that?
And she said she was looking forward to the meeting because you told her I was a wonderful cook.
No, I didn't.
Had a nice chat, actually. She sounded very nice.
She is quite.
Yeah, nice voice.
It's all right, bit nasally.
Good sense of humour.
Oh, laugh a minute, our Sally.
I'm looking forward to Friday.
Jolly good.
I'm torn between the turbot meuniere and the lamb with apricots. Now, what do you fancy?
Well, I fancy a bit of a cuddle, actually. What are you doing?
I'm looking for some ideas.
What for?
For the menu for what we're going to do for dinner on Friday. Have you thought about it?
Well, no, I haven't.
Well, don't you think we ought to discuss it?
Well, I'll probably knock up a bit of chilli, I expect.
Knock up a bit of chilli?
Yeah, maybe a bit of crusty bread.
No. That won't do at all.
Who says?
I do.
Well, a couple of days ago, you didn't even want to be here when they arrived. Now you're planning a banquet.
Well, you told her I was a good cook.
I didn't. I said you did the cooking now and then. Coming from Australia, she thought that was a bit of a novelty for a man.
Well, anyway, I thought we should make it a special occasion.
She's my friend, I decide.
The last time I heard that, I was in short trousers. I thought you wanted me to like her. You ordered me to.
Yes, I know.
And now you don't want me to?
No, of course I do. It's just that you are showing an unnatural enthusiasm.
Well, what's so natural about having a dinner party?
Oh, dinner parties went out with corn on the cob and fondue set.
No, they didn't.
No, nobody gives dinner parties anymore.
Rubbish.
You only give dinner parties if you're forced to have people round to impress them. I prefer spontaneous suppers.
How spontaneous can you get that coming from Australia? What's wrong with wanting to make an effort when people come to see you?
Just about everything. I don't want to be sobbing in the kitchen because my sauce won't thicken. I want to relax and have a glass of wine when friends come round.
Well, I thought we could do it together. Prepare it in advance.
I haven't got to wear a frock, have I?
Be nice.
Oh, I can't drink in stilettos, you know that.
I'll tell you what, if you fall down and become abusive, I'll lock you in the larder.
Ugh, it smells disgusting. What is it?
Cullen skink.
It's just what it smells like.
What?
Skunk.
Skink, Joe, skink. It means soup.
What does Cullen mean? Revolting?
Cullen is the town from whence it takes its name.
I suppose it's Scottish.
Yes, it is. You suppose right. It is a substantial fish soup.
Who are you trying to poison?
I am going to entice the taste buds of Sally and David when they come to dinner tomorrow night.
I want to make sure they don't come back. Anyway, how come you're cooking this? And in the last argument I heard between you and Mum, she fancied a bowl of chilli and a quiet life.
I overruled her.
And you haven't got any injuries? Does she know you're cooking this, then?
When she sees this, she will realise that I was right.
You mean you haven't told her?
Well, not entirely.
Oh, I'm glad I'm out tonight.
Come on, now, you taste this.
No, I'm not that desperate. I'll have crisps.
Come on. Do yourself a favour, taste it.
Actually, it's not as disgusting as it smells.
Oh, thank you, Egon Ronnie.
Well, I'm not a fish man myself. You know, girls' food.
Oh, Joe! Fish is good for the brain. It makes you intelligent and quick-witted.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got football practice tonight. Dollop me some in a bowl and I'll tell you tomorrow if it works.
I'm sorry, mate. There's barely enough to go round.
Ah, so this proper food is just for visitors. The home team have to make do with leftovers.
I'll tell you what. If there is any left over, you can have it.
Well, let's assume there is. I'll have it now.
I'm sorry, this is not for starving footballers. I wouldn't let you have any of this now, even if you were Keith Floyd.
Who does he play for?
What's that disgusting smell?
Mrs. Beaton, I presume.
What is it, Bill?
Cullen skink. Cullen is a town and skunk...
Skunk?
Skink. Skink means soup.
What's it for?
Tomorrow night.
You mean when Sally and David come?
They'll be impressed.
Well, who said you could do this?
Oh, please, miss, I brought a note from home. What do you mean, who said I could do it?
I mean, I might not like the idea of a skink.
You don't even know what it is.
I presume it's Scottish.
And what is wrong with a little traditional food?
Whose tradition?
Mine and yours, too, once we're married.
I've got pâté for starters.
Pâté? Where's the skill in that?
Oh, Bill, for goodness sake, it's not A-level domestic science. Pâté's easy. Slap it on a plate, bit of toast, Bob's your uncle.
I'm cooking for Philistines.
What am I going to do with my pâté, then?
Joe can eat that when he comes back from his football match. He's always complaining there's never any proper food in this house.
Proper food? You call this proper food? It looks like wallpaper paste.
Careful, Faith. I took you on approval, and at the moment I don't approve at all.
Well, neither do I. I don't approve of you whizzing off for the weekend without telling me.
I'm not whizzing off anywhere.
Richard's wife phoned this morning. She said she and I really should get together while you and Richard are off on this management training course in Wales next weekend.
I don't know anything about it.
What do you mean?
Damn Richard.
What's he done?
I know what he wants to do. I bet he's lied to Marjorie about this course, and he wants to sneak off with Liza.
Oh, damn Liza.
Quite.
And you should tell Richard it's an absolute cheek him trying to involve you in his extramarital activities. And
Absolute.
what's more, he's chosen a particularly stupid person to get involved with, knowing what we do about Liza's talent for being a pain in the neck and a general irritant. And why doesn't he just behave and be nice to Marjorie? Good grief, he's been married to her for years. And what about their son, would you? Skink. smell it?
I can smell the bacon I'm cooking.
Oh, Hannah, thank goodness. What's that?
Oh, that's Kevin. He's doing sociology. And Gary's on the same course as me, but Gary's a very heavy sleeper.
Oh, Kevin. How do you do? I see no hand to shake.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Thanks for putting us up.
I didn't know I was.
Now that does.
That is not an infallible way to get round me, Hannah. Just a moment, Kevin. What are they doing here?
It's only till Thursday, Mum.
We're having a Thursday now, Hannah, and there isn't another one for 7 days.
Well, you knew I was coming.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I told Bill.
When?
Yesterday on the phone.
This fire better be worth it. Oh, Hannah! Oh, you made it then.
Hi, Bill.
Did you know about this?
Yes, that is your daughter. You told me you had one.
About Hannah coming down?
I did, yes, I'm sorry. That phone call from Sally put it right out of my mind.
Sally who?
Oh, please, don't ask.
And she's brought 2 men with her. I can't have them in my living room.
Why not? They're alive. Bill, this is Kevin.
Oh, how'd you do? Hello.
And Gary's...
Gary's a heavy sleeper, yes, we know that.
Mum's not very happy.
Well, I can't believe that you knew Hannah was coming down with hordes of people and it just slipped your mind.
Neither can I. It must have just slipped my mind.
Look, can I get back to my cooking while you two have a domestic?
Just a minute. When are you going back?
If I wasn't so well adjusted, I'd be hurt by that remark.
Oh, yes, Hannah, I'm sorry. It's lovely to see you, but you see, it's flaming inconvenient. Sally and David are coming to dinner tomorrow, and, well, I'd rather you'd left it till next weekend.
Well, Bill didn't seem to think it was inconvenient.
Phil doesn't think at all, full stop. Where are they going to sleep?
They can sleep in my room.
Don't be ridiculous.
On the floor.
No, they can't.
You see, Kevin, Mum thinks students are only interested in sex.
Oh, she's right.
What?
Just a joke, Mrs.
Too late for jokes, Kevin. Has Hannah given you something to eat?
Yes, thanks. It was lovely. Did you make it yourself?
My God, my skink!
Is it my skin?
Yes, he did. Did you find a fish soup in the kitchen?
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, my God.
Didn't fancy it at all. We had the pate.
It's all right.
Yes, we know.
Can we go back to bed, please?
Oh, they're a bit forward, Kevin, but they're courting, you see.
Oh, nuts.
Just, a couple of rules. No smoking, no drinking, and no...
And no fish soup. Richard.
Morning, Bill. I hope you're awash with creative juices this morning. We need some stunning layouts for the holidays.
I wonder if I could have a word with you.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Do you think we could talk in my office, please?
Of course.
Marjorie found us at home yesterday.
What?
Do you know, I've heard the expression frozen with terror, but I've never actually seen it before.
What did she want?
Any ideas?
Did she mention a management training weekend?
The one that you and I are going on?
I meant to tell you, Bill.
Oh, there is one, then?
No, there isn't.
Oh, you're sneaking off with Liza, aren't you?
Not sneaking, exactly.
Oh, we're all coming to wave you off, are we?
I don't think of it as sneaky.
Well, I'm sorry, Richard, but I do. Marjorie thinks you're going with me.
Well, McGregor's a convenient name to book adjoining rooms.
Oh, the light dawns. Now I see why you were so keen for Liza to revert to McGregor.
I'm just not very good at being devious.
Now, will you stay with Liza? You'll get better.
I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to involve you, really.
You are supposed to say, is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Am I?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you, apart from giving up Liza and telling Marjorie?
Those are your problems, Richard. All I want is Liza moved out of that office.
To where?
Out to Mongolia would do.
Anything else?
It would be nice if you could get her to change her name back to Ferrari.
Well, it's hardly worth it. It won't be long before we're married.
Oh, Richard, please. It'll be years, even if Marjorie agrees.
Talking about me?
Yes, we were, actually. Richard was just about to ask you if you would change your name.
What I meant was, darling, that you'll soon be Mrs. Smith.
Smith? Never.
No, it's the shock, Richard. She never looks at a man with less than 2 syllables as a rule.
Mrs. Liza Ferrari Smith will be music to my ears.
Oh, Hannah, the fridge has been mugged.
What are you talking about?
Well, look at it. Everything's all tipped over it. Where's my rhubarb yoghurt? I was saving that.
Well, I didn't know, did I buy you another one?
That's not the point. Well, where's the ham?
Oh, I just made a perfectly small sandwich for everyone.
Great, that's mean there's no bread left either.
Just tell me what you're short of and I'll replace it.
Well, I wasn't short of anything till you and your fellow locusts blew in. Hello, Joe.
Oh, great cheese. Can I have some on toast?
No, you can't. That's for tonight. Put those grapes down.
He's going to miss a few grapes.
I am. I've counted them.
I believe that.
Now, listen, about this evening.
Oh, is something happening this evening? I'd never have guessed.
I want you to be here to say hello to Sally.
I thought we'd only be allowed to press our noses up against the kitchen window.
And I would like you to wear something nice, Hannah.
Oh, charmed. You mean a proper frock?
Well, I mean something that isn't black and looks as if the dog sleeps on it.
My designer wardrobe's in Liverpool, I'm afraid.
Well, you can always borrow something of mine.
Oh, wow, nice suit with a smart blouse.
Look, I am not expecting miracles, but Jo is going to look smart, aren't you?
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It was an order.
Can you please do something about Kevin and Gary?
Oh, Kevin could be the butler.
Look, no, just please keep them in the background. And when you've had your little chat and said hello and everything, well, then you can just drift off.
Where?
Well, it doesn't matter where.
She means get lost, leave the grown-ups in peace.
No, I don't. Sally will want to say hello.
But not for long.
You got it.
What are we having for dinner tonight?
Well, I thought you could have takeaway pizza.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't think we can afford takeaways, Mum. Not on a student grant.
All right, all right. I'll pay for you to go out and have a curry.
Well, I'd rather have a pizza.
I'm prepared to drift off every night. There's a free meal in it.
This is a one-off. Now, unless you want to help me, will you please go away and leave me in peace?
Well, I wonder why you ever had children.
I wonder all the time.
This will all go in my autobiography.
You know, I should be on a high-protein diet and my sporting career could suffer.
Push off. Bill? Have we got the drinks lined up?
Why, they're doing a march past.
I mean, have we got enough wine, mixers and spirits?
I don't know. You did the shopping.
Yeah, but drinks isn't shopping, drinks is drinks. Oh, never mind, I'll check.
You've got enough to do panicking and shouting. I will check the drinks.
Thank you.
I got a Four Seasons.
What, you mean you've got your pizza already, Joe?
Why not?
Well, I thought you'd say hello to Sally and then go and get it.
You must be joking. It's nearly 8 o'clock now. I'm starving.
Well, you'll have to go and eat it somewhere else. The whole place smells of pepperoni.
Where do you want me to go, Mum? The garage?
Yes, good idea. Where's Hannah and the others?
They're in there watching a video.
Well, get them out of there. They'll squash the cushions.
And what is acid rain compared to that?
I'll tell them.
Oh, don't go and waft that in.
We're not
down
having
there.
people coming round here anymore if you're going to get in such a state.
Listen, I'm not in a state.
Oh, this is normal, is it?
But no, it's just that, look, nobody cooperates with me, and they'll be here in a minute, and I'm not even properly dressed.
You just go upstairs and get yourself ready. I know what has to be done. The table is finished. Hannah will go
Right.
out and get us any drinks we might need.
I won't be a minute.
Just leave us alone. I can manage.
Somebody must have left it over the hot plate.
What member of Mensa left a handle dangling over a hot plate?
You should have checked it first.
Oh, well, that's brilliant, isn't it? That's the dinner ruined.
You're talking as if I did it on purpose.
You never liked my Cullen skink, did you?
No, to be honest, but I know how hysterical you Scottish are about your local dishes.
I am not hysterical. I am suicidal. No, I'm not. I'm homicidal.
So am I.
Have you got a cloth, any Gary?
Go away.
All right, the brown that stains, doesn't it?
You know what, Sally?
I go.
No.
I'll go.
I'll go. She doesn't know you.
Will you stop pushing? I will open the door.
I want to do it. She's
You are far too unstable to open the door.
Oh, I see. You think you'll do better, do you? You're a fine hose of silk down your trousers. You won't be able to.
I'll get it.
I will.
No, that was my fault.
It was meant to be.
How petty.
I feel petty.
As usual.
Scumbag.
Bad muddled brain.
And a brain.
And a mouth.
Hello.